Hi, welcome to this DMDF Twin Flame Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community, Starseed Lightworkers. So what I was getting was dropping the burdens for good, actually. I didn't feel action, but a decision's been made. That's what I was getting. So I don't know if that's you or your person, but a slight pre-warning. So I feel that maybe you're more focused on yourself, or maybe you're pissed off with your person, so you're doing your thing, which is how it works. So energetically, your person is then doing their thing of dropping the burdens. Let's just say the burden that you feel is not, say, the Three of Cups or something that's stopping you two from getting together. So you could be like, okay, I'm just doing my thing, but that's how you're supposed to do your thing, because normally the feminine, not always, but the push and pull depends on if you're doing your thing or not. Normally, if you're in a 3D job, then you're not really doing your thing. That's why you're more pulled towards your person. But it's dropping the burdens and for good. I feel it's connected with the planet. This year is about love. So even though it might not seem like that, because when it's about this year is all about the love, you might think, oh, it's lovey-dovey romance. It's doing stuff to make it a more permanency of love. So this, what I feel the energy, like I said, is about removing that or those burdens. Is why you're not getting together properly. But then your person comes back because they're saying they drop it, because I don't feel it's done. It's just a decision's been made. So they might come back, I'm going to do this, going to do that, and then you fall for it, and then they go back to the same. You literally, that's quite normal, because you're coming out of a belief system, you and your person, but then you get to a point that you don't have it no more, and you literally move on. Then they do drop the burdens because they see you moving on. But you won't be at that point unless you're doing something like me, or you're rich and famous, right? That's when you're like, now see ya, because they're not moving. Otherwise, you're the same negative as what, I'm not saying they're negative, but you have that negative within, so without. Hopefully I'm going to pull out some of my ones here, oracle ones. So let's see which is these ones, alien oracles. I'm getting some alien thumbnails as well. Cartoon, because I like how cartoon looks, like to mix with the thumbnails that I put up there. Anyway, so you'll see them soon when I start doing individual star signs. So the Facebook group is all about people who are in mission. I'm trying to pull away from that as well, as I've pulled away from image readings and counseling. Unless you join mission, then you can book me, be on the mission page at the bottom. But otherwise, I've stopped image readings and counseling. Obviously, if you've booked me, I'm still doing you, right? But I've made a decision to stop that. But if you want to know about who does counseling, tarot readings, all that, it's going to be in the Facebook. I'm then going to put it on the website as well. So go check that out. The Facebook link's in the description box. So let's see what's going on here with you too. Yeah, the Ten of Swords I felt as well. So Page of Pentacles, the Star, Eight of Swords, and I'll move into these. Page of Pentacles, what's this about? So this is about you. It's contradictions here. This is you wanting the push and the pull, right? Wanting your person, but wanting someone else. So you literally want someone else to do. It's like me saying, I want someone who makes me feel like David, but I can't. Who can I give an example? Because they're not really like that. But someone who's more romantic, let's just say. That's what I'm getting from that. So the characteristics, how you feel, how they look, you want in someone else. That's what. But the planet's trying to heal that, because you're looking for something else. And I've had that. I think since I've had this channel, I'm getting the feminines are coming away, right, from their person. They're moving away. But that's all a part of the big plan for this year, for you to see the bigger picture, for you and your person to see the bigger picture. So I'm not surprised I'm picking that up. But that's what I feel. You lot, you could be literally like going off your person, coming away from your person, or just doing your own thing. But like I said, I'm getting the energy of some of you are, I don't know, some of you may be looking at other people, but looking at, if you're not looking at, you know, getting with, if you haven't got someone else in mind, you're like, I don't want to be with my person anymore. I want someone else to get married to, or something like that, with a Page of Pentacles. Starting a new start here, but next to this Page of Pentacles is that needs to be healed. Right, this one first, then the healing here, of healing this situation of why you keep leaving your person. Why you keep thinking, oh, fuck it, matey, I'm going to go and get soulmate. Or something like that. That what needs to be healed. And the reason why the healing's here is because the star card is your star seed. And you keep thinking you're healed. And that's why I'm healed myself. I don't need to put up with shit with this person because I'm healed. And I'm like, the star card's fucking naked. Unless you strip down to the bare essentials, which most people do healing, never do, right? And please, if you book someone in the community, don't email them pages of shit and tell them something that I've had a few people emailed separate people. I don't know, I don't think it's the same one, but don't tell them what you want, right? A service is a service, which I tell them to do. Don't alter it because you think you're healed to do something else. This is vanity. Like I said, if you strip down to the bare essentials, then you wouldn't be saying stuff. Now, that's only for a small amount of you, but it just popped into my head and I say what comes in, right? It's not into my head, but anyway. This is about, but the reason why I said it is because Mrs. Bertie Big Bollocks thinks she's healed. So I'm not going to get my person. He can watch me. She can watch me. I'm healed. I'm going to get someone else. That's what I feel here. But you're still following. This is following the traditions of the soulmates. Fuck off, matey. I'm going to get someone else. Fuck off, matey. I remember there was, there's Ant and Dec in UK. I don't know. They're quite famous, actually. They've been around for ages, haven't they? Been kids. And one of them, I don't know who's who, recently, well, I don't know how long, actually, and I don't know why I saw this, because I don't normally watch telly, but got married to someone else, right? He left this one and went for the secretary or something like that, right? And the wife he was with from day one, they were together from like 16, was out there on OK Magazine showing off her new boyfriend. And I obviously was reading, not the magazine, the girl, but she was doing it to get the guy jealous who left her for this secretary. And I was reading and I was like, the guy is happy with his new receptionist or whoever she was, you know, assistant. You know, these superstars, they have these people that help them, assistants and stuff. So he got married to the assistant. So she went and just dated some guy, right, to show off. What he don't give two shits. Literally, because he's happy with his other person, right? You're doing this as a reaction to not being happy with what you're getting. That needs to be healed. Because what you want from the person needs to be healed. And until you strip down to the bare essentials, then you'll know to focus on yourself. You don't be in the position of, fuck off, matey, I'm leaving to someone else. You're just doing your own thing. That's all you do. And then if they're messing about, let's just say, you're like just doing your own self, which is just healing because you're starseed. There's too much work to do. There's nothing like mission. You know, I wish there was. I don't like to large it. I wish there was. And I know that it's getting bigger, and I know there's people that watch who could help mission, but they won't get into mission because of me. But I'm here intentionally for them to drop the ego. That's why they chose me to do it, you know, instead of gentle souls. Because they have to go out there and say, yeah, I've been taking all the money. You know, they don't have to do that, but they have to literally drop their ego or listen to me and then go back to their channel and maybe make mission themselves, which they won't. My point is, when you do intermission fully, you'll start getting downloads of so much work you have to do, which always I've got so much work to do, and people in mission got so much work to do, that you ain't got time to deal with their bollocks. You go and visit them, right? And then if there's a Mr. or Mrs. Silliness, you get on with your stuff, star card, because you're starseed. So it's like the universe is teaching you of how to do it properly instead of just reacting, oh, fuck off, I'm going to go and get soulmate. I said that to my person early doors, because I can't remember. I thought maybe we had an off. I can't remember. And I said, I'm going to go find someone else then, right? Vex, I said it, right? And then next time I spoke to him, I can't remember, something he said, or he was on his Facebook, and I think I saw a woman. I was like, what's that? Right? And he said, why are you worried? Because you're going to see someone else, right? I was like, scratch that, mate. Fuck that. You ain't seen no one. I ain't seen no one. I take that back. They literally will go see someone else because you said it or because you're doing it. Literally, right? And whenever I said it afterwards, I took it back. I think I probably said it twice, right? So this is a reaction, Page of Pentacles. This page is like, you know, young, immature, saying things. Oh, I'm going to go marry someone else. I'm going to do. When you properly into the starseeds, you're doing your own shit, mate. You don't bother about reacting. You just focus on you. 8 of Swords up in your head, one-way thinking. Like I said, this is the 3 women. So you're probably thinking my person's with someone else, so fuck it, I'm going to go with someone else. But this is focusing on you, yourself, and I, right? That's it. And if they're with some third party, then you got third party. You got other people. You've got a job you don't want to do. You've got, I don't know, things to sort out. You've got friends. You've got family that's in your ear. That's your third party. Other women up in your business here. It's like 3 women here. And that's what they reflect to you. Because you're like, no, I'm a bit stuck. You're not stuck. Quit the fucking job. Stop going to your friend. How can that be stuck? Right? You've just heard me. I've just come out. You didn't hear. I said I'm going to, I plan to come away from the community. I woke up and was like, I'm coming out. That's it. I haven't got a plan. I haven't got like, okay, whatever. I just do things. That's what you're supposed to do. It's a fool's journey. You jump into the unknown. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't leave the job. Yes, you can. You're not living in Africa with the starving children. Yes, you can. Well, my sister rings me all the time. Put down the phone, change your SIM card. Last I heard, well, UK, SIM cards are 99p. What's the issue? This is you. 8 of Swords here. One way of doing it. Well, the person's with a third party, 3 women here, or you're spying on them, or you think this is lack of, this is like jealous because chatting to other women or something like that here with your person. I don't feel third party with your person, but there might be a trigger of another woman or something that's coming into your reality with your person that make what you're supposed to heal of how you feel, because like I always say, they could be naked super supermodels round, or supermodels men, right, round your person, they love it, the attention, and then they just go back to you. It won't even, they won't bat an eyelid. So you're jealous of something, and you're always jealous of your person. If you were what I say to David, it's unreal. I tell him when he goes to walk on street, I'm like, you look at the fucking pavement. But then I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm telling him that for. I want to kill all women on planet Earth. You know, because I don't like them looking at him. It's not who, well, I don't like both, right? But I know I got the connection. I'm not even at that level, but this is proper jealousy here. There's something here, so you're like, fuck it. Feel he's with someone else, or there's something with a third party. One way thinking. This is lack of confidence as well. If you're confident, you don't care. You have that. Twin flame, you can't help that jealousy thing. People always ask me about that. And that's like, and all I can say to people is when they're jealous, I'm like, listen, you need to talk to David. I'm always telling him about it, right? That's just that, because you got that passion thing, right? The highest frequency. But there isn't like a competition or fuck it, I'm jealous, he's round other people and blah, blah. I just don't get involved, right? I don't want to know. I'm like, I don't want to know who's at work, if it's a woman, right? Don't want to know, right? Don't want to go to his job. Don't want to see all that kind of thing. Don't want to know, right? Because that's where, you know, so I don't want to know stuff like that. But there's some jealousy here. The devil underneath the Page of Pentacles is you're trying to control the outcome, right? There's an element of control, which is the control which is from the 3D of, if he isn't doing this for me, or doing it, the getting married, or all that kind of thing, that then I'm leaving. That's what you need to release. And this is because you felt vulnerable. This is insecurities, vulnerability, helplessness. You feel helpless, so they're showing you something about taking your power back. The universe, let's just say. Because you're feeling, there's nothing that's out of control. I'll give an example. Like when, I don't know how many times I say to David, give me notice, right? I run a business up in there. I need notice to meet you. Still to date, he'll email me and say, can you meet me within 4 hours? And I work till about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and he'll say like 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Still. But I know that's going to happen. That's me taking control back. You is like, he's always controlling the situation, one way thinking of when, and I keep telling him I need to do this and I need to do that, but you know there's a pattern here, right? Because the devil's here. So I take back that control of, okay, right? So that's how you take your power back. If you haven't got an answer, this is preparation, right? To when they come to do things, then that's how you take your power. Like Hollywood movie stars, you could be like going, getting married, and they say, okay, you got the role in a main superhero film. They just go. That's what this is about. You got to be ready for opportunities when they come. Like I said, I've been saying for a while, I'm coming away from doing image readings and that. I want to be in the background. How long you been following me? I'm like, I want to be in the background. If you didn't jump on that opportunity, that's you, isn't it? That's what they teach you. Prepare yourself. You're a student. Prepare yourself for this, for a star seed. Not the negative side of what other spiritual, I'm healing. Right? People, I'm healing. I've got 4 people who are over 35 in the Twin Flame program, and I'm like, listen to that. I'm sure I'm blatant, I'm cussing out. Don't come to me about who's healed you, what healing you've had. Most people don't really say that to me, because they always think they're healed. If you're healed, you would never be watching tarot. You wouldn't be on YouTube. Do you think Buddha watched telly or YouTube or Jesus Christ or whoever you believe? They don't. I don't. Literally, I don't. I had a download about meditating. I was like, what? I don't know what you meditate. I don't know. Then Teresa in the community says she's doing those song things, channeled songs. And so I listen to that because I don't listen to anything. Now and again, I listen to tarot because I like to still learn, right? And I don't like to watch people in the community because I just like them to get on to do their thing. But I'm like, we don't watch tarot. We're aligned. We're doing our own shit. So if you think you're healed and you've booked someone, that's a contradiction in yourself because you wouldn't book. You wouldn't be watching. So there's still stuff to be healed. Like I said, the star card is naked. You got stripped down, mate. You ain't stripped down. You've done a little bit. And if you book me, that's why I've come away from booking. I'm like, I don't tell you what you are. Oh, well done. You've done some healing. I tell you what to work on. Oh, well, you didn't say I've done 10 years of healing. I'm like, well, what have I got to tell you that for? If you say you've done that, you've done it. I'm telling you what you need to do. That's what this community does. We're not here to lick your ass and say, well done, you're healed. And they're there. You should get rid of this person. Like I suppose other tarot readers are saying. This is about you working on you. Don't bother about anyone else. 10 of Swords there, about your healing. It's underneath the healing one. 10 of Swords. This is why you're getting stabbed in the back. I'm healed, Sophia. It's him. It's her. I'm like, no. He's reflecting to you. You're stabbing yourself in the back because you feel you're healed. That's what it is. 8 of Swords. You're keeping yourself out in the cold by your one way of doing things. One way thinking. When you get into your galactic self, not everyone, well, you should do really, but when you get into your galactic gifts and stuff like that, and really remove the negativity and start coming away from it and being selfish, like I said, just work on you. The skills you have is unreal. You cannot see it and you can't, and I love it because I can feel it when I do the image readings of how important you are. And then if you join mission, then it starts to come out into your awareness what you're supposed to be doing. Your Page of Pentacle, you're doing like Reiki healing here. That's nothing to do with starseeds. You're not a starseed to come down and do that. I don't care what it's nothing to do with anything that's physical, like that's on planet Earth, right? If you're a starseed or light worker, you're not supposed to be doing that. You can leave that to the soulmates. Star stuff, galactic, alien, different, right? That's what you're here for. This is because you're not doing it. You're one way of thinking, keeping yourself out in the cold. This is from, like I said, this is about vulnerability as a child. This is connected, like the angels are saying, work on your inner child stuff. Neglect, abandonment. This is something to do with how you look. Because this jealousy is coming out here. Not good enough. It's interesting because I feel this is a jealous mum. So it's a karmic cycle of a jealous mum, but you're obviously, we end that cycle because it's too deep. So, but you then have that jealousy trait of now on your person. It's like you go back and you work on, wasn't your mum jealous of you? That's what I'm getting with the 5 of Swords. Because you was just naturally talented or pretty and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting here. So let me pull out one of these. I think my cards here, my training cards, they're, how much are they? I think it's 150 for the training, the decks of cards and stuff like that. Look at you there. I love my aliens. Social media. Stop spying. Like I said, third party. Stop spying, monitoring your person or their third party. Right? Focus on you. This is this reading, right? Start or focus on mission. Go check out my mission page. Now, as usual, let's bring out the bad boys. Let's see what advice for you as well. Well, stop checking up on your person. This is social media, getting jealous because he's chatting to someone on social media. Yeah, like I would be jealous as fuck. I'll be honest with you. But I don't check the social media. Right? And then I pull out one for your person. I don't care what other people think. I go for what I want. I feel that's a delusion because it's the Chariot here. And so this is what you should be doing. Not caring what other people think. But like I said, I feel you think you're doing that. And you're not getting it because you're not really doing it. Five of Swords. So the Chariot is universal guiding you. And you're not being universal guide. You're being guided by the social media, seeing your person, chatting to others. And you're chatting to others who's saying, fuck me gently. Your person's cheating. And there's a cycle where, so you're like, fuck off, matey. I'm going to check someone else. I'm going to go marry someone else, right? There's a cycle and it's like, oh, fuck off. I'm going to go do what I want. Chariot is, so it's just staying still. It's not moving now. The universe guides you where to move things. Chariot, not you. And this is balancing out your masculine and feminine. Let's see what your person is going to teach you up in here. What's going on with them? What have they got to say here? It's that one. Knight of Swords. Quick action. Confessions. I'm clearing the air. I feel with this, if there's third party situation, they're not with anybody. I'm not getting that, right? Unless you're with someone, right? Good luck with that, right? Waiting for them to leave because you won't leave when you're the leader. But I feel it's clearing out all the babies' mums and all. This year is clearing all the shit out. So it's going back to visiting situations to clear the air. And you're like, oh shit, they're chatting to women or they're chatting to... without the third party situation, they wouldn't know how amazing you are, would they? So if you're all amazing, like I tell you to be with your person, and then you have an off, and then baby's mum comes back because of Six of Cups is past, so it comes back, and then he or she is like, actually, they ain't as shit hot as my twin flame, and then they get rid of them, clear the air. But if you're like, fuck off, cunt, go back to the third party, and then like, oh, well, all right then, eschew it. So they're clearing the air, right? They're not doing anything. And this is getting done quick, Knight of Swords. So anyway, so there's your reading. Check out the Facebook group. Check out Mission because of, and stop spying on your person and getting all up in your head. You have no idea what's going on, right? No idea what's going on with your person with his social media. You're always going to react to the first because you're a student up in here. You need to get counselling because this is counselling for this over jealousy, reacting and fucking off. You need to sort that healing here. Proper gangster, guaranteed. Let me put it this way. Guaranteed healing is what you need. Right? You want to know who to pick? go to the counselling page, scroll down to the bottom, pick someone who resonates with you, right? And check out who they are, what they're like as well in the Facebook group, because they post in there as well. I'm out. I'll speak to you later.